I just have not been feeling physically well. Also, I need to fix this audio, because... yeah, it was just not looking good on my end, and looked way too game loud, and not enough me loud. And that only makes sense to me. Wow, this village is really actually carrying. Shoutouts this village. But yeah. My back hurts a little. I think I'll be fine. If I think I'm overexerting myself too much, I'm gonna, like, end stream. I mean, I should be fine. Like, I had, like, a week of rest and all that. It's just... You know? But yeah. What we're doing right now is we're gonna bow farm, and then hopefully get a good time on this guy. And we're gonna do races, I think, because I do not want to do 3 bosses of the same boss. And races are just, like, much faster. But I want to do 1 boss, because, like, you know... Can I go to my stream manager? Yeah, there we go. There we go. But yeah. And don't be surprised if I have, like, no idea what I'm doing. I mean, I have the discount village, like, for any of you ISAT fans, because yeah. I also love Bloons, Lucifer. I absolutely love Bloons, and I think it's a game I can probably just stream without having to worry too much about my physical health. As long as I'm not doing, like, intense, long hours, I'm only gonna, like, stream until, like, I'm gonna stream for a certain time, and then, like, call it. You know, you just gotta vibe yourself. But yeah, no, I've been having some physical health issues. Oh, and just so you know, I will have a VOD of this in case you fall asleep again. But yeah, I think at this point, I kind of want to just get Discount Village. Oh wait, the boss also does appear in, honestly, quite a few rounds, so, like... Shit. Yeah, I mean, I'm not doing, like, competitive time. I'm literally just, like, trying to submit a time for the raffle. Because it's just one of the requirements. You know what? I'm gonna play greedy. We're gonna get the Monkey City. Alright? In fact... Big brain. And now I get 10% more. And then I can put the village back. What do I want to do for tier 1? I'm gonna be honest, I probably want to do... I actually forget how this boss works. I know it, like, stuns nearby towers when you pop its skull, but that's it. So I don't know if abilities... Is it Lich, or, whatever this guy's name is. No, it's Lich that steals, buffs. I feel like I get punished for using abilities specifically for this. I don't remember, but either way, we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out live. But yeah, this is only the normal version, so I'm not that concerned. I'm gonna just keep farming until... I'm gonna just keep farming until I get to, you know, next round. So I'm actually gonna speed this up. And now, let's, turn auto start off. Alright. Let's see what cash we're working with. For starters, I could sell this. I could also do, flavored trades. I think I may just do that. And then... Okay. For starters, I want my Mopex here, and it'll make sense. Because of how Lich works. Well, I know a few things about how Lich works. I don't know enough. But, now I can sell this. Sell this. Okay, I am just a little bit off, but you know. I can sell some boats. There we go. And we're gonna have this targeting strong. And... Look at that! Look at that! Look at that! Alright. We want to kill the boss as fast as we can, because then we go straight back to farming. In fact, we keep on farming. Billionaire grind set. Let's go! We got first one down. And now we, Alright. I wanna get, I'll probably be able to afford Trade Empire for tier 2. I'm gonna probably do Mad for DPS for tier 2, and then after that buy Trade Empire. Oh, wait, I need you still. Senpai Discount Village. That was not ideal placement, but it's literally just a submitted time. I wonder if it's a submitted time. It's not like she said it a million times. I was supposed to do some voice training. But, yeah. Basically, this guy, 10% increase to all these guys. Get a Trade Empire, and then I'm filthy rich. Because these things pay off themselves after 30 rounds, and then are just pure profit. And that's because it's half cash, otherwise it would be in like 10 rounds. Also, I thought... No, I guess auto start was still on. Why did I buy... That was a waste of money. Whatever, I'm not redoing it. I'm just here for the ranking. No, there's gotta be a spot. Yeah, that's a spot. Now what do I do? I mean, I don't need, like... you know what we do? You know what we do? More boats. More. I need infinite boats. And in fact, I'm gonna just turn auto start back on. I don't need that much micro. Yeah. Chat, I have an idea I want to do, and I want to, like, run it past you. I could set up a hand cam so you can see what my hands are doing. Don't take that out of context. But, if that sounds cool, let me know and I can set that up. In fact, I may just set that up because that just sounds cool. Whoa. Why is my brain, like... Bro, I'm, like, so YouTube content filled right now. It's like, whoa, soy jack. Mental... My brain makes no sense. If you watch me for more than, like, 2 streams, you will understand my brain makes no sense. And you'll either love me or hate me for it. That's all I'll say. Okay, I need that discount. I need that discount. We gotta save. No, it did the thing. And now it works. You know, I really love snap aim. Not snap aim. Snap toggle. Hold on, what is it called? Tower placement snapping. It really makes getting those, like, really, like, oh, there's, like, that one stupid pixel I can fit my boat on. Much easier. I'm redoing that. I am actually redoing that because I do not have enough for Trade Empire. I actually want to save up for Trade Empire. Because it makes all my boats fantastic. Like Panama Canal boats. And I already have 20 merchantmen. That's good to know. In that case, I just try to get more profit off of them. These poor pirate monkeys. Or monkey buccaneers. Alright, and now, oh wait, tier 2 is also coming soon. I'm gonna just, do I save, or do I probably save, and then buy Monkey Town after. However, I also have an idea. If I buy Jungle Drums here, we can just use Elite Defender for tier 2. And then keep all our boat profits. Elite Defender, here I come. Yeah, and now I'm just gonna focus solely on boat profits. Set you to strong. Alright, and now, tier 2. And would you just look at that? And now we just keep investing. We just keep investing. Oh, maybe that isn't enough. Yeah, that's not enough to... I'm not gonna get another moped off, probably. I'm gonna... Oh, wait, that's round 63. But yeah, no, just keep on. Alright, I should be able to get mopeds off for last round. Alright, and then buy this. And then... Lucifer, are you still here? I want to show you something. Because I know you're pretty new to this game still. Hell yeah, okay. So, there is this monkey, the sea monkey, and what we're gonna do, actually, what we're gonna do is, we're gonna buy it, and once we get to 19k, we can have about 10-20 more boats in the radius of this, instead of having to build another one of these, because these cost like 10k. And then this just costs 19k. And I basically have all the boats. Although I think it's actually better if I just max out the screen with boats first, and then do it. But those profit margins... Oh wait, and then I sell you, because I don't need you anymore. I don't want to play with you anymore. Wait a second. We can probably actually afford it this round. Yeah, and then we buy it, have a discount for all boats, and get the 10% bonus from Monkey Village. And so now we just slowly also... Da-da. Alright. You have to be, like, very precise, though. I mean, I don't need to be that precise. I'm gonna be, like, blunt. I already have a lot of boats going, and this is just, like, regular, so... But yeah, now we have more boats under the... not only the discount, but... get a 10% bonus. And now we're making 11k a round, and it's just gonna keep going up. Yeah, I gotta remember, always discount first. If I get, like, one discount, it, like, saves a lot of money over time. There is so many cool things you can do with villages. I don't use them enough. but like, goddamn, villages are versatile. Yeah. We want to make sure it's under this little box for every one we upgrade. I mean, technically not the fastest way to farm, but you know what? I think I'm pretty satisfied with my farming for now. And honestly, just want to get to... I want to get to the boss sooner. But yeah, we're making 30k around. I am gonna upgrade every boat inside the monkey town though. And there we go. That's some farming. Yeah. It is really awesome. Additionally, top half, slowly increases Pierce the more you upgrade it. And, just for frame of reference, when I say top half, I mean anything past the first 2 upgrades, because you can always cross path. Let me show you, hold on, so, Abyssal Dweller gives a small Pierce buff, like 15%, which, if you use it with Spike Factory, funnily enough, because Spike Factory's damage is calculated using Pierce, because it's the amount of attacks, it directly buffs the damage of a Spike Factory. Tier 4 does, I believe, 30, and then Tier 5 does 60% increase in Pierce. I could be wrong about Tier 5, it may be 40, but it is significant. It is, like, very significant. Alright, and now wait, what if I just get one of you, and then... Yeah, we're in business. Now, I don't know what it... Oh, wait. I actually have to be careful in that round. That round can easily just kill you. Oh, you're also in there, and you're also in there, and you're also in there. How big is this? This is a pretty damn big village. Especially given no actual range buff to it. There's a few ways to buff a village. One is the new Desperado. I believe Deadeye gives 25%, and then Deadeye gets upgraded. 25% range increase. So it's not like a unit, it's percentage, right? Bounty Hunter increases that to 50% range increase. So, one of the upgrades, which I can't use because I have no monkey farms, is Monkey Opulence, which absorbs all the banana farms in its radius. And can give you really nasty return on investment. Like, it pays itself off with just a 0-0-0 banana farm after, what, 5 rounds? 6 rounds? And so you can imagine what happens when you get really powerful banana farms. And range upgrades, like bigger radius, or it being in a radius of another village, combined with the 50% range boost from Bounty Hunter's version of Deadeye. And then there's even a hero that the more you level them up, the more they increase the range. And it's also percent based. He is known as Etienne, and is personally my favorite hero. I would highly recommend picking him up. You never have to worry about camo again, for the most part. it makes a lot of things much more bearable. For tier 2, I definitely am gonna go with the Mad. Yeah, look at that. And then you go here. Now, fun fact, this thing used to be like good for bosses until they reworked it, so it does reduced base damage, but like it two-shots BFBs, for example. It still is good, the main shot, but it used to do like double the damage, but the reason why is because they increased the damage of its ability, as well as make it work with any speed increases. So already I'm doing 15% more damage with the jungle drums with the ability. And mind you, most attack speed upgrades are percentage based, which means they're multiplicative. And what that means is if you get like 3 or 4 of those combined with... Oh, I have to get one of these like as fast as possible. Hold on. Can I get in time? Stall. Stall. Alright, so this overclock increases DPS, or like attack speed by 50%, so multiple 1.5 times 1.15 is like, it's like around 1.72, something like that. But then I can combine something like... Alright, I've stalled the... Actually, no, I haven't. I need to get this down, like, now. Do you work? No, you don't. Okay, I will just discount you, and then... I'm 7k off, but this, 50% attack speed and 50% improved pierce, which also works for the Spike Factory. And then the upgrade to it is even more crazy. Now with that out of the way, and that's just 30,000 gone all away. And then I can combine that with, if I can combine all these abilities together, I get something really awesome, is all I will say. Alright, I'm gonna save the barrage for the last one because I think I can get Call to Arms up. Alright. Just a round too late. It's fine. Tier 3 popped. I just don't want to get a time penalty now. Alright, 5 minutes isn't too bad because I'm, like, just doing this very casually. But, oh, I bet you don't know what paragons are. There's actually another reason we like to do boats, not only because they're, like, by far one of the most profitable things, but it's because paragons, you're probably familiar with tier 5s, but paragons are tier 6s, baby. You can only have one of them on the board, or on the board. I mean, it's like tier 5s, but all combined. And it's just so cool. In fact, it's so cool, I'm actually going to spend the rest of my money on just getting as high of a tier on said Paragon. And I should probably explain how Paragons work, because I know, again, you are new. They increase in power the more pops the towers have of the Paragon you want to get. So in this case, Buccaneers. They increase in power with up the amount of upgrades you have, up to, like, I think 100. And it's the most expensive upgrades, if I recall. Or maybe like 500,000 worth of upgrades. I don't know the exact thing, but it also counts for money made. And it just so happens we've been making money with it the whole time. So by the time I get the Paragon, it will be really, really strong. So I have no idea how people did this in a minute, like... Oh, probably Spike. Probably, like, Perma-Spike. I mean, I haven't looked at it, the record, so... I'm just guessing. Anyhow. That's plenty of boats. And I'm not worried about anything anymore because I have my MAD. And so I'm just gonna work on upgrading some boats. Ba 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 ba. Yeah. I believe generally what you would do is get 20 boats and then start focusing on O2 farms, because they up to 10 times will increase the profit of all your boat slash merchantmen. And combine that with, like, the ever money increasing things, and you're just, like, talking big money. Now, that being said, there is one issue. There is one issue with Paragons. And is that they are expensive because they require every tier 3. And, you know, just a little bit of money. Just a little bit. Oh wait, this is tier 5. I'm not gonna actually be able to afford it by that time. Unless, maybe. I'm not fully sure I'll be able to afford it, but if I can, that'll be awesome. I mean, I can just sell some of my Ever Defense, like this Overclock, and my Mad. It is 100% worth it. Like, you want to sell everything for it. I think we're probably gonna be short on cash. Yeah. You'll see why, though. You'll see why. That's all I'll say. Oh, wait. I actually... I forgot to turn auto start off. I forgot to turn auto starter off. But it's fine. So half a mil. Can I even make half a mil? I don't think I can even make a half a mil. So what we would do here is, cry. Cry tremendously. But, I mean, all I'm gonna say is, for one, I'm gonna buy that. I don't know why. But I can just spend a lot of money on making my mad crazy good now. Because we don't need any more money, right? Now that being said, you do want like a little bit of extra defense because, you know, you're at around 100. Oh, we could have afforded it. In fact... Whoops. Time machine. Ooh. But yeah, we can afford it. Just don't sell the tier 5s. Alright. With that, you ready? You ready for awesomeness? 33. Makes sense because we had to sell so many of our things, plus it's half cash, plus Galaxy, that's still a lot of pops. And so did my tier 1 and tier 2 defenses. I believe you need, I believe 14 million pops is the maximum for how to increase your Paragon power. Somewhere in that ballpark. But I can spend the rest on leftovers. So that would be Engineer Monkey. Sell this. I'm not gonna be able to afford that, so what I actually want to do then... What I actually want to do... Man. You know what? No. No. It's fine. I want to, yeah, no. Fun fact. The ability of the Navarch of the Sea can pull down even BADs. Or BADs. Can I get this in a place where... I think this will work? But yeah, we want to just... increase how crazy this is gonna be. And then, just for some safety, I'm gonna have some... just extra defense, you know? But you're gonna see this thing and be like, wow. But yeah, first goal, I'm gonna let Navarch pop, and then I'm going to use all the abilities, essentially. Alright. And now... yeah, it does... It does a few bullets. Oh, it also pulls in everything that isn't, BAD, so there's that. And now we just finished... Wait. Oh, my bad. Sorry, that was only tier 4. We could have waited so much longer. Oh well. Whatever Paragon can I go for? Well, it's actually... I've already sold my boats, so it's like... Oops. But yeah, it will be enough for tier 5. But that being said, I definitely can get some benefits. Specifically, if I get one of these... Oh wait, you weren't both call to arms? Okay, cool. I thought I upgraded the call to our homeland defense. That's on me. I think we'll be able to afford it by the next few. But like, this thing is gonna melt. Like, it's done 1 million, and... But just for reference, this is only a tier 33 Paragon. And it's made a little bit of money, you know, or not a little bit of money. It's done a little bit of pops, you know. It also generates cash, and a lot of it too. Yeah. And they add a new Paragon about every 4 months, so only Paragons were introduced a while ago, but not when the game came out, so only about half the towers have them, but they are awesome. Like, really awesome. And this is just the, ship one. There's, let me think. Dart Monkey, Boomerang, Tack Shooter, Submarine, Buccaneer, Ace. Oh, never mind. We're already on the boss. Let me just... Anyhow, look how much damage my guy is doing. It was about... Let's see. It did about 300k. That was about 100k DPS, I would imagine. So yeah. This thing, with its ability and a lot of speed upgrades, really pops. Alright. Overclock, Call to Arms, Summon Phoenix. Alright. And now we just wanna... Oh wait. I still have this. I just sold my, BAD. Okay, cool. In that case... Screw everything. You're getting buffed now. How do you feel? How do you feel? Pitiful damage. Pitiful. 300 DPS with that many damage buffs. Pitiful. If only I didn't sell my mad. But yeah. Wow. Top 2,500. I wasn't even trying. Granted, I don't know how many people do these events. Especially on competitive. Alright. What's next? Oh, yeah. Oh! You just had to beat the boss? Okay, then we can just work on other stuff. We can just work on other stuff. Wait, and we got those! Oh my god! Alright, beat any round on... Beat Sunset Gulch on medium difficulty. Beat an intermediate map on hard difficulty. Beat 5 maps. I can do that. Let me see. For starters, let's do the daily challenge. But, yeah... That was, what bossing looks like. I do not want to do boss rush. I would rather metaphorically die. I want to do daily challenge. What's nice about the advanced ones is that they're just puzzles. So you just do one a day. And you don't have to do a bunch of blah blah blah. Alright, I know. Okay, well, for starters, I can decamo everything with you. And then just buy an elite defender. In fact, I can just do that. And then... No. No. I mean, I also will want one of you. And, yeah, no. This should work just fine. Scratch that. Scratch that. Always look at the rules. Level speed 80%. Okay, I guess that's just not good. But it's much better. Can I actually switch to different monkey? Wait. Wait, is this... Oh yeah, you can. Okay. Can we get level 10? We only can get level 8. I don't think that's gonna cut it. Maybe with ice towers? No. That's not the puzzle. Alright. We gotta figure out what does stuff to DDTs. Crossbow mass. No monkey knowledge? Okay, monkey knowledge is disabled, so we can only get one. But this does significant damage to, everything. So it's not specialized in killing DDTs, unfortunately. Can't use you. I mean, it could just be... And then... Oh wait, absolute zero. Hold on. I think it may just be this. We can afford this mid-round. Alright. And now, yeah, everything's just dead. Hopefully? Please? Okay, that is definitely the strategy. I just need to be... I'm gonna make sure I can afford you, and then I'm gonna afford you as soon as I can. In fact, I probably want to buy stuff after. Unfortunate. Okay. This is definitely just gonna be more about positioning then. And I think this looks like a pretty good position. Look at that. Look at that. It's glorious. I'm trying to figure out the puzzle. I mean, it could be the hero, but like at the same time. I think if I have better angles, better time winning. But yeah, that's one thing about this game, Lucifer, that you'll grow to probably enjoy, is that positioning towers in different areas can have greatly different outcomes. I may want to go with Pierce Crosspath. I actually may want to go with Pierce Crosspath. It just seems like I'm getting overwhelmed from all the insides. Cause what would you say is the best tower ever? I'm gonna be honest, I used to say Dart Monkey, but now I think it's Desperado. Alright, let's reposition. Don't buy cross paths until you have the upgrade. But yeah, I would say it's Desperado. You can't see him here right now. Or them here right now. I think they're technically all it. Like, canonically. But yeah, I definitely just need Pierce. Yeah, see? It's little interactions like that that can fundamentally change how much... Hey, oh hey Sarah, what's good? But I just switched the cross path on my Dart Monkey. It wasn't even in a good position to do the Pierce, but it fundamentally changed how the tower functioned. But yeah, you want to see my new favorite? It's this guy. Not only can you run him for most maps on chimps, but he's just sick as fuck. Like, every single upgrade feels really cool. Like, Big Iron, 6-shooter, 2 6-shooters. Sure, let's set them on fire. Yeah. I like to play a lot of Bloons. I haven't been feeling well. But this Raffle really got me excited because it has a really nice mouse pad. In fact, hold on, I need to go in a game to do this real quick. Because I don't think it's the best tower ever anymore, I'm gonna just say pop, pop. And this is the best tower ever now. Best tower ever. The original joke was that for chimps, basically a 3-dart start is mandatory for some maps, and just makes a lot of maps really easy. So, by calling it the best tower ever, it's because it's like mandatory for certain maps. However, that's no longer true with the Blazing Sun. Because it costs exactly enough to get 2 of them in chimps, it has been able to start off many chimps runs up to like round 10, which is when you're normally able to buy upgrades or your hero, for example. And that's like a good point to tell how good a strategy is if it can get to round 10 in chimps. It's good. It's good. I mean, you start on round 6. Totally fine, Seraph. How many more days is this sweepstakes? Okay, I may end up having to do standard challenges. Standard challenges are just boring, so I don't do them. But I may have to do one at the end of this event. But yeah. Something in the world. Okay, let me see. So beat round 40 on any map, beat a beginner map on medium difficulty. Okay. We can just get that done. Beat a beginner map on medium difficulty. Alright. Free Dart Monkey. Nothing can go wrong. As soon as I get what I need, which is Benjamin, like, everything is fine. And there we go. And now this guy makes money. And I love money. And so, I combine it with the Sniper Monkey. Would beating a map on a hard count for both medium and hard? No, because it said specifically beat a beginner map on intermediate, and then beat an intermediate map. Or, I mean, beat a beginner map on medium, and then beat an intermediate map on hard. So, I'm gonna have to do this twice. But, you know. It is what it is. Now, if I wanna play, like, extra fast... Actually, you know what? I'm gonna just get this right now. This will be my main lead popping tower. And then I'm literally gonna focus on nothing but the sniper. Yeah, no. It gets a little confusing. I mean, I thought I would have to do 2 race scores after, but no, it's just submit any score for a boss event, or just submit a score in general. So what happened is, because each boss layer counts as a score when you play ranked, and it puts you on the leaderboard, it basically circumvents me ever having to do races, because races, I just hate doing races, because you get to accelerate an infinite amount of rounds, you have a limited amount of towers, and the main reason is I'm just not good at it. If I was better at races, I would probably enjoy them a lot more, but they just have this, like, skill floor to them you need to get used to in order to, like, really enjoy them. I could put you on last to activate the monkey knowledge, but, like, you're doing just fine. I mean, it's a good job, mate, you know? But yeah, all my money is going towards getting Elite Defender. Some other things to mention. Uh, we're not gonna get Elite Defender until probably after round 40. There is, like, different amounts of money in different rounds. And what I mean by that is, like, the first, like, 20 rounds, you get less than you get between, like, 40 and 60. 40 and 60 are one of the most, highest, total cash gained, I believe. I believe it's like 30, 40k you get versus like 20k you get in, 0, or round 1 to 20. And then, like, not round 1 to 20, it's like round 1 to 40, and that's like probably 25k. Why did I hear splashing? That was weird. Technically, I could give this guy Alk buff, and Alk buff, the acidic mixture dip, allows any monkey to pop lead. Specifically lead. Those black balloons you saw, the big blimps, or the black blimps, they count as lead and black balloons. So if you can pop black balloons but can't pop lead, you can't pop it. But if you can pop lead, like a cannon tower, for example, but you can't pop black balloons, they become a bit of a nuisance. Oh, they also have camo. So you want a way to decamo them, or give your monkeys an ability to see them. And now, this guy is just going to carry me the rest of the game. Alright, let's see. For starters, jungle drums, acidic mixture depth, so acidic mixture depth lasts 10 shots, and with how fast this guy fires, it's not very long. Perishing Potion makes it last 15. And so, basically, I have 2 guys giving this guy almost permanent uptime on said lead popping power, which means this guy basically does nothing now. I think I can even, like, do this. Hold on. Did not mean to upgrade you that far, but... yeah, just really speed this up. I mean... it's not that much longer. But, you know... and then we do an intermediate on hard. You know what? For the fun of it, why don't I do it on chimps? Because that's a hard difficulty. And I think it'd be a lot more entertaining than just place down Benjamin and get money. Well, yeah, let's see. Beat any round, map 40. Alright, beat 5 maps. Beat Sunset Gulch on a medium difficulty. Okay, where's Sunset Gulch? Okay, I can do that. So, intermediate on hard. I'm gonna do Polyphemus. Do I want to do Geraldo, or do I want to... Honestly, there's this really cool alternative strategy that I read about. Or, not read about, watched. For specifically Oben. And I kind of want to try it, because it looks kind of awesome. Now, positioning actually matters. But, let's, specifically for this strategy, because Oben buffs, druids and magic monkeys generally, and the strategy requires, instead of a druid, an alchemist. You already run alchemist because it helps them pop poison, or not pop poison. It lets them pop lead balloons without sacrificing too much damage. Okay, I'm gonna... Damn it. No, I wanna black border this, which means no retries. I can try Druidic Reach, maybe? Or I can see if I can afford, another one of you. Alright. Now I'm gonna get the second one. I think we're gonna ideally place the alchemist here. Yeah. This map actually used to be a lot harder, by the way. It was like almost an advanced map, because it didn't used to go around this loop. It just went straight on this dirt path. And so it made it rather difficult, to say the least. Because it's weird having a 2-lane map, but one pathway. That was poor placement. But, if, you know. Now, this character is really good, because basically on anything that isn't a beginner map, you can get away with using his brambles on all the camos until level 8, at which level 8 gives all druids in range of Oben camo detection, and then it's not a concern. However, that is, like, risky, I'm gonna be, like, honest. And I want to play it, like, a little safe. That being said, these guys are getting incredibly benefited already because they have 1 extra pierce, which lets you go for that. Any rounds with pinks are scary. That's all I will say. Do I want to do a discount village? I could do a kid discount village. It would save me, like, a couple $1,000s by the end of the run. Okay, I am actually getting a little scared, so I'm actually gonna get just a little extra defense. Just a little extra. Alright. I gotta remember the camo rounds. I think 31, 33, and then 36. And then you don't have to deal with camos until Oben gets good. Actually, the Alchemist going here is probably would be a better spot, so I can just line these guys up. Yeah. One thing you will learn once you get to Chimps, Lucifer, is that memorizing when certain things come in. For example, I'm gonna spend about 380 right now, because this is the first round with Fleds. And that would be round 28. Just to be safe. And I was gonna get one of these anyway. And then the next round is round 30. And then I believe 31's gonna have camos. No, no, it's 33, I think. 33 I know. 36 I know, and then 37. So we're going to place down a Brambles, which can pop 1,000 Bloons. So I didn't even need the Ninja Monkey because we're not on beginner. If we were on beginner, I would have likely needed the Ninja Monkey, because 100 Bloons pop is just enough where if nothing touches the Brambles, you can pop every camo in 36 with just the Brambles. Can I just say, this save up is crazy right now? Oh yeah, there's a never cool thing. I can probably place you, like, here. Okay, I got scared. And now I have some more room for some more guys. I'm starting to flemish my word a bit. Because I don't have Brambles up, I'm actually gonna get Seeking Shurikens plus Sharp Shurikens. Probably won't have much use after that. Yeah, see? Now, I want to get Acidic Mixture Dip and Perishing Potions, because it's overall better DPS than faster throwing. And then, this is really cool. Ceramics. Extra damage to ceramics and Moabs. So, when the Brambles hit the Moab, if it's enchanted by the Acidic Mixture Dip, it will pop the Moab because I believe it's... I forgot! No, don't let this be the end of me! Okay. Okay. We got this. We got this. I now know there's no more camo rounds until I get Nature's Ward. And by that time, it doesn't matter. And... Alright, I need you to throw it on this guy. Throw it on this guy. Throw it on this guy. Throw it. Throw it. Okay, I'm gonna wait. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. And now, watch as this pile of brambles makes this Moab go bye-bye. And now all druids get camo detection, so I'm gonna focus on getting stronger stim and 5 berserker baldrins. Berserker baldrins, like in English. And that is bottom path. I'm also gonna additionally upgrade this guy to Heart of Oak because I don't... Regrowths can be scary. Regrowths can be very scary. Oh, and it's not Druid of Wrath we're going for, it's Pop Lust. Open at level 10 will get a really cool feature, which increases the range, so... I'm also... You know what? I am gonna go for that discount village. This will save me thousands. But, yeah, we want to get 5 berserkers. Okay, it's fine as long as all the berserkers are kind of in range with each other. But yeah, that's 1 Populus, that's 2 Populus. That's 3. Okay. 4. And 5. And actually, we want to get 1 more. Just 1 more. Because then all my Druids of Wrath have 5 stacks. there is one last thing I'm going to get, and that is one of these. And the reason why is because this basically just can make rounds go faster. But yeah, it was actually level 11, my bad. But... oh! Let me show you what to do with wall trees on chimps. You want to place it here, because it can't actually make money, because chimps. But... it can eat Moab class Bloons, so if something gets too far... it's like a safety net. In fact, I'm actually going to move the safety net. I'm going to move it to here. And the reason why is because we want to catch these Bloons. Actually, no. We want it as down as possible. We'll also get jungle drums because that's just a free 15% upgrade. Or damage upgrade. And these rounds start to get kinda hard. But yeah, we save up for permabrew, and then we just spam a bunch of druids. I'm actually going to keep it here. But now, if we look at this guy, he still only gets 3, but this guy has 5 now. But also, all magic monkeys get plus 5 range, which is massive. Oh, and then, I guess, increase attack speed. That's actually awesome. And despite it looking like I'm making money, I'm not making money there. Normally, it makes extra money from whatever it collects, but because you don't get any extra money in chimps from things that produce it, it just kind of is like a saving grace tree, but it can be good for farming, I will say. And now we just kind of wait for permabrew. Luckily, Oben does get stronger. Oben gets stronger with higher levels. So, it's not like you're just relying solely on the druids. He's actually put in a decent pop count. Let's see. Like, these druids are doing a lot. For sure. But the fact Oben's been able to keep up somewhat is great. Now, this druid's probably not going to have as many pops as soon as I get the permabrew, simply because this guy is going to see the Bloons sooner, more often, because how Alchemist works is that it does closest target first, and if everything is buffed, which it can't, by the way, it can only do like 3 things at a time. But yeah. As long as we get permabrew before round 90, we are set. But I want to get it as soon as possible, because this defense is doing just fine. So, how's everyone's day been going? Hope it's been going well. Man, this is such a good combo. I need to use this more in champs. It's just consistent. I mean, this is a variation on the strategy. Going for the permabrew instead of this guy. Because not only is it 3k more expensive, but it also... No, 3k save up isn't that hard, especially once you get your druids up. Honestly, it just made me better. The more I think about it. Cause like, look, we're breezing through these rounds, and we're almost at where we would have the Druid of Wrath. And then just 3k more. And then permabrew. And why this is so awesome is it will no longer be able to do like 3 targets at a time before the buff runs out, and it will give every monkey permanent +2 or like +3 damage and +2 or +3 pierce. Not even close. But, I don't know if it gives permanent acidic mixture dip. We're about to find out. Oh... I think it gives permanent acidic mixture dip. Yeah, it gives permanent acidic mixture dip. Okay. So... that's really good because DDTs. Alright, and now we just want to get as many druids as possible. There's no reason to get extra druids that are more expensive, because it only, I believe it only increases the pierce and attacks for ever druids with a maximum stack of 5, so we're actually saving a lot of money if we don't do that. And all these guys are perma-brewed and have 5 stacks. So, yeah. Well, I'll do one over here, I guess. And then... there we go. That should be enough of those. Now we can do literally whatever we want with our money, so... what I am gonna get is an absolute 0. But look at these guys go. Like, sheesh. That's all I can really say. Alright, if I can get one DPS druid. One DPS druid. Wait. There we go. And now it's out of range of that, so why don't we give it range? And attack speed. And so now this guy will start working on the bottom end. Same with this guy. Would maybe a Mauve Blue be better? A Mauve Blue's probably better. I mean, we're not even having a problem. We could even just do a save up for funsies. I know exactly what to do. My precious. I should have better posture. I just should. Alright, so the only scary round in this, really, now, is round 98. And there goes some money. Now, if I just get 2 of these... I can make any tower just god range. Like, you. Okay, not a good example, but you. You? Look at that. And that's only 25%. And we did it. I didn't need to do it on chimps, but I did anyway. And we got some monkeys for it. Yay! 100 Desperado. Let's see. Pop 2 million. Yep. Yep. Alright. Beat 5 maps and beat Sunset Gulch on medium. Alright. I can easily do that. What was I doing on Bloonarius Prime? I know what I was doing on Bazaar, probably. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Sunset Gulch, medium. And honestly, it's Geraldo in time. Geraldo is such a nifty little guy. You know what? Hell, I don't even do the funny NFT. And then I know exactly how to speedrun maps to get the Everty done. But yeah, it's at round... It's like round 7, I can afford it. Wait, am I actually not lying? I think... Wait. Oh, round 8. And now, this little guy will make money! Loads of money. That's all it does, though. It increases by 10% for every round. Up to 40, I believe. Or is it 30? It could be 30. Alright, I need to get some better defense. Sniper! But yeah, this thing is incredibly busted. And you can't use it in chimps, but, you know, it is what it is. Honestly, I'm gonna grab something real quick. I have no doubt of my sniper. I just need to, like, take some medication. Where is it? Oh, shoot, ladders. Alright, all the pills just spilled out. All of them. Oh my god, no. I probably need to come back soon. Wait, we're actually losing. Hold on. Oh man. That would have been so funny. Alright, I'm just going to... Yeah, look, it's at 5,000. Alright. Alright. And then, for lead... Honestly, I'm just gonna do this. And then this. Strong. And then... Yeah, okay, I need to go clean up my meds. That defense 100% gonna work until I get back. is, here's the cap. Wait. So, I, lost the cap under the, wardrobe, and I was like, I'll just use one of the leftover caps, because it's CVS. I don't think they fit. Not sure why. Okay, meds taken. Now, we unlocked best Geraldo item. Oh, wait. Actually, okay. I don't remember if Elite Defender can pop leads. I know mid-path gets an ability to tier 4, but I don't know about bottom. Well, I'll find out soon enough. Look at that thing go. Just... wow. Okay, it cannot. We have confirmed it. Alright. In which case, I'm gonna get Bloon Liquefier. I think I'm starting to run out of, like, steam to be, like, talkative. I mean, I think it's just because, like, I'm doing medium now. And it's not like I'm doing chimps. Like, medium, you can do anything you want, basically. You just gotta remember camo leads round 59. Which, if I just put this on the glue gunner, like soon, no problem. Alright, it should be this round. Now it lasts for 5 rounds. I'm definitely gonna do a hand cam next stream. Can't wait for, like, someone to be like, once the foot stream. Oh wait, did I use this too soon? I probably used this too soon. That's fine. I'm just gonna... Bye-bye! Alright, that was the hardest challenge of my life. Oh, they gave 400. That's messed up. That's so messed up. Yeah, no, this is definitely intermediate, I'm gonna be honest. Same with this one. Man, that was kind of anticlimactic. Alright, and now we just gotta beat maps twice. And are you guys ready? Are you guys ready for the super secret strategy? It's to, it's actually a secret. No. It's really boring, but it's fast, so it's like, get it over with, you know? I'm just curious, can I bring you in with the strategy? Shut the fuck up. I'm banning you. Fucking bots. Oh no, you get free viewers. And it's like, no, go fuck yourself. Why would I want, like, free viewers? Right? The entire point of Twitch, to me, is, like, just a sense of community. And you don't really get that with, you know... Eek. Eek. Oh, I could do... No, I can't! Ah, man. It's fine. We just do this twice. And then it just goes by in like 5 minutes. Hold on. Hold on. Let's see, what can I do here? Cause like, this is literally all it is. I could just... You know what? No, I know what to do. You know, this is so boring. Rah, 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 rah. Let's see, what's some other things I can... Yes, I want to remove the image. Let's see. Image, I think, yeah, no. This is the waifu. This is the Paper Mario waifu. Best girl. She also thinks this is incredibly boring. It'd be funny if I just, like, put Subway Surfers, didn't even, like, say anything. Hey, how does this work, exactly? Hold on. This may be really, 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 really stupid. But if it works, it works. Oh wait, I closed Firefox like a silly. Alright. Alright. Copy link. If this works how I think it works, I'm gonna get muted. Like on the spot. But, hey. It's worth it. Okay, okay, so are you guys ready? Or not? I tried to rickroll. I tried to rickroll. It gave me an ad. Oh, the tyranny. It's fine. I think if I play, like, any more than that, I get, like, muted for the entire... Is it the entire VOD or just the section with the copyrighted music? Only Lord knows, I guess. Maybe I'll ask Reddit, the place where smart intellectuals... I can't even say that with a straight face. I fucking hate Reddit. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's just like bad apple cider with the experience for me, but like, it also just, what the fuck? Alright. That was so interesting. That was so interesting. You know what, I'm gonna actually, like, try a different strategy with that. Because I legitimately was that bored. That's hard. That's hard. We don't do hard yet. We can't do hard yet. We're not hard. I I that was a sentence that came out wrong. Oh, look, it said came. Wow. But yeah, this guy's just stupid and broken, but I don't care. Probably really bad on this map, I'm gonna be honest, because you have to curse things. I wonder if you know what it means to find your dreams come true. I wonder if I just, like... Maybe? But yeah, I'm gonna beat this map really sick. And then what do we want to do? What else can we do but suffer? Honestly, just one of these, and then like a single cannon. Yeah, that should work. Alright, I actually gotta think about how to use this character, because he casts spells. Oh wait, there's passive regen. That actually isn't horrible. It doesn't matter though, because this guy just snipes everything, so bringing him was basically pointless. Alright. My disappointment's immeasurable and my day's ruined. And it also comes at the sacrifice of this guy not shooting as fast. Wow. Anti-fun strategy. You know what? No, technically it said you can beat any map. I'm gonna do deflation on a different map, because I'm so bored. I'm so bored. So chronically bored from that. And yes, it's Monkey Meadow, but It beats doing that every single time. And now we can think of something else. Oh, and would you look at that? It's even themed. You know what? Let's see if we can beat deflation with these guys. Pretty tough, but I think I can do it. So we're gonna do one of you. And then... one of you. And... one of you. And then one of you. And I think this is all I need. I'm not even gonna spend those extra 1,800. I'm just gonna big brain. But what if I put it here so it actually pops balloons as soon as they come out? This is so... You know what, no. We got... it's time for cool music. That's probably very loud. Let me see. There we go. I think that... yeah, no. That's much better mixing. But yeah. Much engagement. Actually, hold on. Damn it. I was trying to get signal flare. It's whatever. But yeah. when it's so engaging, you just go insane. I mean, I could try setting up a hand cam while I wait. Because I want to set up a hand cam for some reason. I should probably get my prescriptions off my desk. Or not in camera view. That seems like a bad idea. To show my prescriptions. Okay. Meow meow meow. Now, ideally, I can find a place where I just tilt it, and then when I tilt it, it just shows my face. But I don't think we live in that beautiful reality. I think we live in a sad reality where this camera has a limited range of motion. Maybe this? Oh my... holy... Is this the hand reveal? Is this gonna be the hand reveal? Let's see. Alright, I'm gonna just cover the camera just in case. Alright. Video device. Okay, maybe that's not the right video capture device. Uh... How do you do video? Video? Camera? Well, no, it's not gonna be that. It's maybe this? Oh, uh, yeah, I was right, and, that's very cool. Uh, let me... Um... Oh, and now the microwave. Not the microwave. I just called it the microwave. Oh, and it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. Alright, I'm gonna make this, like, small. I just realized I was on the wrong audio source because I was recording something and didn't want to get notifications, but let's add this, add existing. Okay, I don't want this to be too intrusive. You know what? I'll figure out something for, like, next stream. You know? But, like, that ain't bad. That ain't bad. Except, you know, the microphone. The microphone. I mean, okay. I just want to be very careful not to do a accidental face reveal. Yeah, look. Look at this. You can see my silly little mouse. Oh. Yeah, no. I'm a huge ergonomics person. Like, that's a tape measure for later. Don't ask for what. Um but yeah, no, I have a bunch of exercise equipment that I use. Uh I believe it's really good for gamers to, you know, work out and stuff. I find, I mean, I'm speaking mostly because I had an injury last year that basically made it impossible to do anything. Uh, and it would have probably been prevented if I took better care of myself. So I will say I do feel more consistent with, like, aim. I'm not sure if it's specifically the vertical mouse or uh I just am taking better care of myself and not, like, playing with, like, carpal tunnel and my back hurts and all that shit. But with that out of the way, you know what? I want to play some Minecraft Volume Alpha. Does this get copyrighted? I mean, yeah. Uh, alright. Credit to C418, of course. But yeah. Wow, we got $5 from that. We got five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Isn't that wonderful? Okay, I think this may be a little loud. Wait, can I? Oh, I probably shouldn't have done that. Okay. Okay. I mean, that's probably... Okay. I don't know enough about, like, seizures and stuff. that was not like instantly. I'll try to like put a timestamp just like in case. Uh, but yeah. Oh yeah, what I my ADHD ass could not be a surgeon or whatever the saying is. All right. What are we doing now? We're claiming these, and we're only missing a few here. Oh, and you want to know why they're missing? You want to know why they're missing? Because I hate daily challenges. Ayo, need help with boss before it's gone? Uh, do you mean the ranked boss? Cause I wasn't really interested in this week, cause like, I don't know, just, I mean, I've done ranked, I actually have I'm top 2500, which is kind of cool. I mean, I would take you up on your offer, but the thing is, I have physical stuff. Like, I feel like if I do a ranked elite, by the time we're finished, I'm going to be in a lot of pain, and I don't like that. Um, that is, I could just say I'm sore or something like that, but no, I had to go like on this whole like. I say things very interestingly, but I appreciate the offer, Firefly, regardless. Maybe next boss. Excuse me. I just. I've been streaming for what, like almost 2 hours now, and my body has like a certain limit to what it can do. I've been just working on Raffle stuff. But, yeah. If you see me, like, streaming sometime, and you're like, hey, wanna do the boss? I may be down. It again depends on how I'm doing physically. I I don't have enough time to do anything else actually now that I think about it, because like I'm just trying to beat these. I mean, I guess the last thing I could do is beat 3 daily challenges, but I'm gonna be honest. I don't want to do standard. I don't want to do co-op either. I really just like the advanced ones because it's like puzzles. But yeah, with that all being said though, Firefly, I absolutely appreciate the offer. It is super thoughtful of you. But maybe next time is all I'm trying to say, I guess. I mean, I've already said it and I don't need to say it like blah 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 blah. Ironically, I think the way I angled the camera made it so the medicine is slightly in view. That's funny. Uh, but yeah, I'm probably gonna actually just end stream here, because, like, the last thing is this, and this doesn't happen till tomorrow, which I can probably just do this in, especially if it's Bloonarius next. I can probably just do this and ranked elite boss. And that's pretty cool. I'm so curious what the Try a New Hero is gonna be all about. Because, like, Is it gonna be like super underused heroes? Or is it gonna be like Quincy, uh, Quincy, Geraldo, Corvus, Sauda? Because what I hope it is using like somewhat niche heroes like, you know, Wrong Menu, but like Azili, maybe Pat, Sai, Churchill, and then like Brickle, I guess. I mean, I would not mind if Etienne is involved. I'll just say that because he's my favorite, but like, I could see Etienne having a high usage rate. But yeah, it would be kind of cool to see like learn a new hero and then it's Corvus. Because I feel like a lot of people just kind of like write Corvus off immediately because it's just very complicated. But like, he's the master of spells, that's for sure. But yeah, I think, well, before I go, I want to switch this. Let me switch. Let me switch. There we go. Oh yeah, I have banners now. I wonder why that one's 300. I can only imagine. Co-op with somebody with this banner and this one. Wow, I really did a lot of bossing like in 2024. Jeez. But yeah. I actually need a better name for my super monkey. I'm gonna be honest. And you, hold on. Alright. Does anyone in chat want to name my tax sheeter? I will take any suggestions. Assuming the game allows me to do it. I really like the hand cam. I think I'm gonna integrate that. And if I can get Twitch chat actually working, je ne sais quoi. Just, yeah. Alright. If I don't hear any suggestions in like the next minute, I'm going to just name it myself. The clock is ticking. Da da da. I'm just gonna name it that. Alright, I'm gonna rename this though. Alright, what should I name it? You know what? Because that's how fast he froze. pretty happy with all the other ones. Alright. We could do boss rush. Yeah. You know what, Pat Fusty? You deserve a skin. You want a Dora? Maybe next time. Actually, avoid Dora. Wouldn't be that bad. Clean cut like tomato or whatever she says. I really want to get another Etienne skin. What if we got the Sleepy. Okay, this is a 6 skin. I may actually get that one next. But yeah, I'm gonna call it here. Oh yeah, I've been streaming for 2 and almost a half hours. But yeah. This was fun. Except for the deflation grind. But you know, it can't all be winners. It's gonna be a much more interesting stream next time with the boss event, or I mean Pop Moab's class Bloons and stuff like that. I'm gonna hop off, but it was fun streaming, and I hope everyone has a good day. Thanks for watching, as always, and take care.